Let me begin by thanking you, my colleagues in this august chamber, for having bestowed upon me the honor and privilege of being named Chairman of the Committee on Local Government. As former Vice Governor and Governor of the Province of Ilocos Norte, my purposeful and substantial years of experience in the local level of government have practically served as my guide and reference point in the effective discharge of my duties in the said committee. If I may summarize the outputs of this committee, we have so far submitted for plenary consideration 35 committee reports on pending bills that had been referred to us. 9 of these have been signed into law. Among the controversial measures that were deliberated upon by the committee are the postponement of the armed elections of August 8, 2012, that later became Republic Act No. 10153, and House Bill No. 4820, which seeks to create the province of Nueva Camarines. On both measures, your Committee on Local Government has come out with unfavorable findings. Nevertheless, the committee has abided by its solemn duty to submit a report for the consideration of this body. Today, my colleagues, I want to give credit to former Senate President Aquilino Pimentel Jr., the father of the Local Government Code, in championing local autonomy. Senator Nene Pimentel's tireless efforts to enhance local governance towards a meaningful autonomy is exemplified by the establishment of the Pimentel Center for Local Governance and the Pimentel Institute for Leadership and Governance. Equally noteworthy was the recognized and acknowledged effective leadership of the late Secretary of Interior and Local Government, Secretary Jess Robredo. Indeed, Secretary Jess is a great loss not only to local governance in the Philippines, but also to his pursuit of transparency and empowerment in nation building with the active participation by all local government units in the country. While a genuine local autonomy as enshrined in Article 10, Section 2 of our Constitution is still a work in progress, the enactment of the Local Government Code with its core on local autonomy more than 2 decades ago and its subsequent implementation had clearly set a vision that empowered and guided our local officials to a more effective and mass-based approach in the delivery of services to the public. The decentralized system of governance has certainly brought public service at the doorstep of our citizenry. Added to that, we in Congress have the power and privilege to define, in a manner consistent with our Constitution, the extent of autonomy of our local government units. Among the measures being deliberated by your Committee on Local Government that have direct impact on local autonomy are the bills which seek to increase the share of the LGUs in internal revenue, the direct remittance of the host local government unit of its 40% share of the gross collections derived by the national government from national wealth taxes, and the transfer of jurisdiction over administrative complaints against erring elected officials of a component city from the office of the President to the Sangguniang Panlalawigan. Recently, too, I filed Senate Bill No. 3296, otherwise known as the Barangay and Sangguniang Kabataang Officials Term of Office Act of 2012. The proposed measure seeks to change the term of office of Barangay and Sangguniang Kabataang officials from 3 years to 5 years, not only to save money to fund other aspects of national development, but more importantly, to give the Barangay and Sangguniang Kabataang officials a longer period to pursue their program of development uninterrupted by political concerns for re-election. We are also mindful of the impending signing of the framework agreement on the Bangsamoro between our government and the Moro Islamic Liberation Front. This is a welcome breakthrough of our long-desired peace in that important part of our archipelago. The enabling act of the said agreement is expected to be certified as urgent by the President. Again, we in Congress will redefine the meaning of autonomy that is now being enjoyed by our brothers and sisters in the autonomous region in Muslim Mindanao. In closing, I would like to take this opportunity to commend our local government officials of their indispensable role in bringing the benefits of autonomy to our country. Thank you and good afternoon.